So we'll go on my count. Wait, actually, yeah, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. I know you sing.
Something's gonna get me and be so wonderful.
Okay.
Be so wonderful.
What's popping
It's
gamers?
so for real. Forget just how I feel. So
Actually,
wake up.
let's not go that. Okay, how many?
Okay. What's poppin'
Okay,
gamers?
so what's popping gamers? We're back on the Grey Area
Which
podcast.
definitely isn't
Finally.
2 weeks late.
No, well, I mean, I think we were originally it was originally meant to be weekly.
And then it was like
Then I
fortnightly.
thought, hey, I've got this thing that I
Yeah.
want to do this weekend. I was like something that came up that weekend, and I thought let's just make it every 2 weeks something. And then it's like so then I think we might just start doing weekly.
Yeah.
From there. But then again, it would be better to do every 2 weeks.
It's just
purely on the basis
basically
that
whenever we feel like
this.
it.
Yeah. Which for some reason now it's
Yes.
on Monday. The same day the Rooster Teeth podcast comes
Yes.
out.
I've now worked
no,
out where
it
the
is live
microphone
on
is
this day,
on my
so-
iPad, so now I can make it loud for comedic effect.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that too often though.
So I am actually doing a Nuzlocke run right now with a
Ooh, I
Pokemon
have
Emerald, just on my DS.
Yes.
So
Yeah. We haven't introduced ourselves.
I'm just reminding myself what I've actually caught
Yes.
Pokemon, because I found a Zigzagoon and it died.
Okay.
So I mean
Hello,
I didn't really
everyone,
like it anyway.
and welcome
so yeah.
to the Grey Area
Actually,
Podcast,
did I?
episode 2. I am one of the co-hosts,
Yeah, I found them.
Ethan Webb. The other one will introduce himself.
Is Thomas, who doesn't.
That's
I'm
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yes.
The first name basis here, but Ethan might as well because
That's
it
me.
is called Ethan, and most of his licenses.
Yes,
Web
that's
EG.
me. That's me. Cool. This is a podcast where we just talk about whatever,
Okay.
basically. Like, if we want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Because last time we kind of said that, okay, we're going to talk about games and films, and we started talking about Brexit, so sky's the limit, really, isn't it?
Okay, I remember now. So I didn't actually catch the Zigzagoon. I think I just
Tom.
killed it on the spot. Because
What,
I ran out of Pokeballs.
Are you
I'm
doing it
playing
right now?
Yeah. I thought you.
I ain't
Yeah, I'm
doing
doing it right now.
nothing. I'm concentrating.
Fair enough. But yeah. So the first little
Yes.
topic we want to talk about is a good old bit of cosplay.
Whoa! Why? What has spurred you on to talk about cosplay, Thomas?
I don't know. I just want to talk about
So one
cosplay.
thing to talk about cosplay is I'm not sure if it counts, but if you go to a con, you will most likely find body painters. That counts as cosplay, I think. And whenever I see them, I'm torn
Yeah.
because I'm like, damn, that painting's really good. I want to, look at it, but at the same time, you're naked, and I feel a bit weird. Oh, my headphones fell out.
Exactly.
Okay, we're all good.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm like... I remember once when I went to Leicester, they were dressed... One of them was dressed up as Starfire, but body painted as Starfire, and I was like,
Yeah.
I really want to ask for a photo, but I really don't. So I'm just like, you're a naked lady.
Yeah. So talking about speaking of struggles
Yes.
in cosplay, one fact about myself is I'm a
Yeah.
ginger, so that means that I have and I don't really want to dye my hair or get a wig at all because I want
What?
to erase this gingerness. So that leaves me with only a few characters that I could cosplay
Yeah,
as.
I mean...
So my main one that I would want to do is flipping Maxi from Team Magma,
Yeah,
the
I
Ultimate
mean,
Team.
You could be
but
Lysander, if you grew your hair.
Yeah,
with the
Lysander's
big
cool as well.
spiky hairs. Yeah, cosplay. I mean, it's a lot of dedication, really, because there is genuinely
it is a lot of
professional
dedication.
cosplay, which kind of blows my mind that people will pay you to dress up as someone.
Like, it's literally my sister's just at my house, like, sometimes just, like, constantly working on, like, a
Yeah,
cosplay.
I mean, it's
I'm
good
thinking,
fun.
like, flipping...
Yeah, I mean, like,
calm
I've
it
never,
for a sec.
I've never really
Take
put
a
loads
break,
of effort
please.
in, but like, if I dress up, I'll put in a
Yeah.
decent amount of effort. So like,
Let's get
yeah,
myself
like
a
I'm
Pokemon.
recognizable. Yeah, but I haven't done
Yeah.
it for a few years because I keep leaving it too late, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I actually need to get this sorted, lol.
Got myself a Wingull. Now, hopefully I'm going to get myself
Oh,
a Taylor.
Pokemon. What's this? A notification on my phone. Beth is in the house. Huh. I know her. She's pretty cool. Okay, I've kind of
Come on,
killed the
Garfield.
atmosphere stone bed.
Come
Who's
on, Garfield.
Garfield?
Garfield is
Your
my
Poochyena is
Poochyena,
called
but it's
Garfield.
Garfield spelled backwards.
May I
Poochyena spelled
remind
backwards.
you?
No, it's Garfield spelled backwards, because they're complete opposites of each
Yeah,
other.
but may I remind you that Garfield's a cat. Poochyena is
Yeah.
a
Complete opposites.
pooch.
Ethan, did you not hear my explanation of the
Well,
name at all?
I just felt like I was doing it different.
It's Garfield spelled backwards because it's the opposite of Gar. It's like Negabot
Garfield
Garfield.
would be throwing lasagna at the wall. He would. Nega. What is this? Eggman Nega. We should
Right,
probably
what's it-
stop
what's
saying
it-
that
okay,
word
let's-
before
let's
somebody
name-
calls us, insensitive.
Let's name it Griffin.
Griffin. Peter
'Cause
Griffin.
Peter Griffin, and the bird
He's
is the
not.
word.
Peter Griffin. Oh, that happened in psychology today, didn't it? We found a brain, like a picture of like a MRI scan of a brain, and I thought it looked like Peter Griffin, so I drew on it, so it looked like Peter Griffin.
And I'm just there thinking, Ethan, please stop.
Hey,
please
Lois,
stop.
I'm brain.
Something's
Yeah.
gonna happen here.
Have you seen the video of that guy
Hey,
who can do
for
like a really
Pokemon.
good Peter Griffin impression, but he also looks like him? And like he looks at the camera and like goes,
No.
"Gamers, rise up," or something like that.
Do you remember the golden voice guy, like the guy who did the radio
No.
voice? It was like a viral
I
video.
don't-
Also, okay. On the topic of Nuzlocks, I had the worst thing
for
ever.
everybody
basically.
who doesn't know what a Nuzlocke
because-
is, a Nuzlocke
so-
is basically a way of playing Pokemon where you have to. What is it like? You have to catch a Pokemon from a route.
Yeah, anytime. Well, you can only catch one Pokemon from every route.
And it's
every
got to
route.
stay in your party.
If you run into the same Pokemon, if you run into the same Pokemon twice though, you can catch a different Pokemon. Hence the reason catching a Wingull was so easy, because I just found Poochyenas
Alright,
all
fair
the
enough.
time there.
And basically,
It's gonna
your
be easy
Pokemon
for
can't die, and if
Griffin
it
to take out,
dies,
'cause
it
it's a
stays
low
dead
tag.
forever.
Yeah, if it
Like
faints, it's
real
dead.
life animal fighting. Sweet.
And if you catch
you have
Pokemon,
to
you
name
have
it
to
as
name
well,
it as well.
so you
That's why
get like a
I've
bit of a
got-
false sense of attachment to it.
So I've got Yagami, who's my Torchic. I've got Griffin,
Hey,
who's my
Griffin.
bird. Well, I got Griffin, who's my
Hey
Taylor.
Lois, I'm in Pokemon.
Sean, who's my Wingull, and Delifrag, which is my Poochyena.
Yeah.
It's Delifrag, aka
I just
Mega
this
Garfield.
popped up in my head. I've been listening to the Super Mega podcast recently. I mean, here's the thing, you can kind of guess where we get like our podcast styles from because of the stuff we listen to, and one of the ones is of the Super Mega podcast, and they were talking about how they wished that. I wish there was like still a place. I agree. I wish there was a place where people spoke like they did in like 1940s movies. You know, when they all spoke like this.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah, just kind of like-
brilliant!
A pint of semi-skimmed, please. Ah, yes, sir. I'll get you that right away.
Did you ever see that that Game Grumps thing where they're like Thomas, the boy who doesn't
Yeah.
know he's about to be killed?
Whoa,
And
Father!
it's like, Father,
we're so
why are we
far
so high in the air?
And there only seems to be one parachute. Are we going to save it, Father? Are we going to share it?
This is why I'm so excited for summer 2019 when we open more stuff on the Grey Sky
Yeah.
Productions channel. For the first
Yeah.
time, we'll have a Let's Play of a Pokemon Sapphire
we're gonna have
Nuzlocke.
to record that in a couple of days, aren't we? And then like split it up.
Well,
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Me and Thomas, if you can't tell by our incredibly adult voices, that we're both reaching that scary part of your life. If you're a UK student, obviously. 'Cause, I mean, I know it's kind of different in
yeah.
in the USA, but that's not a USA accent. In the US of A, and that's my American accent. We love a bit of like, yeah, comedy. We love a
yeah.
bit
We love
of
a bit of comedy.
taking fun out of another country, and basically, we're getting to that point where we're gonna have to choose what university.
Haha, France, am I right?
We've got to decide what university we're going to, and Thomas. Obviously, we won't mention for confidentiality reasons where we're going. But are you going to take a year out, or are you going to go straight to further education?
I'm probably
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
mean,
go
I'm on the
straight in.
mindset of I'd like to take a year out because education is boring. But then,
Yeah, like I would if I was gonna take a year out. I'd be personally probably just like
but here's the thing:
straight
if
because
I,
of the fact of being in
Here's the
like
thing.
education for so
I'd
long.
like to take a year out, but if I get an offer from, okay, I'm not going to say the university. Well, it's a very prestigious arts university. If I get a audition there, because I want to do theatre, if I get an audition there, I will happily go do it. But like every other place, I will defer. I'll be like, yeah, no thanks, see you in a year. Because you can't exactly be like, okay, come to this audition, and then be like, yeah, I'm coming back next year, see ya. Yeah.
No, you.
It's kind of like you just show up to the audition, and I'm like, and you do it. Oh, thank you for that. And I get a place, and I'm like, cool. See you in a year. Yeah.
Doesn't show up.
I mean, I've worked it out.
It's like that's the worst part about going
Yeah.
to open days, because you get to like talk to people who work, like do stuff, and like thinking like, I
Yeah.
might
And
see
plus,
you in a
plus
year.
I want to get some work
Or
experience.
it's like
so
flipping. I signed up. The thing is, like, I signed up to. I'm actually just gonna say this straight up because I got kind of annoyed
Right.
about this. So I signed up to a
What?
university open day, and and I got like a thing.
Tell
in
me
the mail
more,
about
Thomas.
it. And I think I signed up for like, I signed up for like geography.
Oh,
Like a
yes.
geography thing there, and I opened up the thing for like the pack for geography, and there was nothing on
Oh.
geography there. There was I opened the pack for the open day.
So
and there
you
was
were there
nothing
for
about
no
geography.
reason.
No, I didn't
Oh,
even go
right.
there. That's the thing.
Okay,
Like,
fair
I
enough.
decided not to go there at that point, and it's like flipping. I hope they don't realize about something there where it's like, it's like, hey, well, I mean, actually, no. It's the thing is like, cause like I was like at the there was a thing we went to in year 1 of A levels.
Yeah, but
Where we had gone to a thing at
the Birmingham
at the,
NEC for
yeah,
UCAS.
NEC, and it was a university.
Yeah, that was really
UCAS
good.
event.
My tutor,
for pin-
Mr. Simon Bailey.
It was good. It was good.
Well,
It was
he
good.
gave me a challenge which I passed on to everyone about to make it more fun because obviously it can be a little bit boring for how many pens. Because obviously, whenever you go to a university thing, you usually get a bag, a pen, and a prospectus, right? It was like, how many pens could you
Yeah.
get? I won. I think the grand total of 22 pens. Yeah, but we also was like, okay, you have to get a specific pen from every uni. I've still got all the bags like in my wardrobe. They're really useful. Tote bags are great.
Yeah, like I mean, thing was, I went up to. Oh my god. Okay, let's switch out this guy here. I don't want Griffin
Hey,
to die this
Lois.
early on.
I'm a Pokemon. Hey Lois.
Hey Lois, I'm gonna die.
Hey
I'm gonna
Lois,
die of heart
I'm in
failure.
Nintendo. Peter Griffin for Smash Brothers. Which will be a topic that we'll talk about
Imagine
a
that.
little bit
Just
later,
imagine.
probably. Yeah. I
Kind
remember like there was loads of weird free stuff you could get from this UCAS fair. Like,
Yeah. There was flipping like Northampton University game like this little filter
yeah,
thing from my phone.
I got
And I'm
a
thinking to
pop
myself,
socket from like a.
but don't you just get filters automatically
Yeah,
on a phone though?
There was obviously every university was like Alice on social media, but then like I remember there was, I think it was Middlesex University or East London University.
Ha,
It's the
sex.
funny word. And so they had like little boxes of jelly beans, right, that they put in every bag. And I was talking to this guy about theatre for a long time, like more than both of us wanted to, but we kept awkwardly making conversation. And like I think he absent-mindedly kept putting things in my bag, and then like on the bus home, I was like eating through this pack of jelly beans, and I was like, that was pretty good. And I look in my bag, and there's like 6 more packs. I'm like, where did all these jelly beans come from?
This guy.
Yeah,
What has he
I remember,
done to me?
I think probably one of the weirdest things. I mean, it was a good display. It was a good thing to have there. They had this. I think you saw it. There was a VR challenge there. Oh, that was
Yeah,
weird.
that was cool.
So basically, you had one boy on an iPad,
Or girl,
man,
we
or
don't
woman
judge.
on the other. Yes,
other.
that's the thing. We're accepting
Yeah.
it because we live in Britain, the most accepting country. That's why we're leaving the EU.
'Cause we have
So
loads of
basically,
migrants
the
here.
person was on the iPad in a maze, right?
Definitely.
And they had to swipe to go forward, and the other person was in a VR headset, and they could see the map. They could see the map of the maze, and where the person was moving. So you had to direct them. It was kind of a teamwork thing, and then the person on the iPad would like run into a door, and then they'd be like, "Okay, it's circle, square, triangle," and you would like reach over to like your other side and pick up a circle and put them in the right order, and it got really stressful. I did it with Matt. And oh god, we were like 5 spaces away from the end, and then we just ran out of time. It's probably because I messed it up the first time. I sent him in the completely wrong direction. I was like, "Quickly, go down, go down!" And he smacked straight into a wall.
Speaking of going in the wrong direction, at some point on the little collaboration channel we have, we need to play like don't ever keep talking, nobody
Oh.
explodes.
Good segue. Sweet segue. I mean, here's the thing. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun time, even after our exams. There's a plan that I know that for my 18th birthday. Obviously, I'm not actually 18 yet. I'm gonna get like a map of my family, like one side of my family, and where they all lived and where they all grew up. And I'm gonna buy a car if I have enough money and know how to drive. And I'm gonna spend that time, driving around, finding out my family history. And I'll probably drive to Wales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drive to Wales.
Yeah.
Like not even a good part of
Thing is,
Wales.
if
Just
we're
like
gonna go
drive to
somewhere,
Welshpool, like this old town I used to live in.
yeah, I'd probably just go straight up over to the southwest. Because they'll just be like, hey,
Yeah.
there's Dawlish here. And Dawlish is a cool
I mean,
little place.
I don't know what I might. I mean, I have a feeling. So if I take out a gap year, I'm obviously gonna get work experience. I'm gonna get a job. I'll probably see if there's any theatres in the place that I live. Yeah, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, okay,
teach myself animation.
So
So I could become a hentai artist.
that'd be good. We need that we need that, Ethan. We need to start our
Well,
own anime series.
Just kind of like, I'm gonna learn how to draw hentai.
Imagine.
Oh god,
Imagine
and I
if
go
you
to
do that.
אני, and it's like, did you have any work
This is
experience?
what our channel has
I'm
become.
like, because I can also do a course in film like production if I wanted to, and
You'll
it's
know.
Like,
It's like you just like go up and you're like,
do
you may have
do
seen
a
my work
portfolio
in
of any
certain
drawings?
places.
I'm like, no.
You may not
Yeah.
want to see this. So private and
What's this
confidential
folder name? The
information.
Powerpuff Girls. Don't open that. Oh, I've kind of stopped you dead there, haven't I?
Yeah. So
Next topic.
next topic is
Films.
film. Now, I really want to call this wormhole out just called Dusty. But at the same time...
Dusty Divot? from my favourite game, Fun.
I'm gonna call him Dusty, and it's gonna turn out that he's a Cascoon or something. No, he's a Silcoon. I'm gonna be like, God's
Do you know
sake. Why
If
is
I
this game
had
hate
6
me?
Pokemon, I'd really want to call them, so guys, we did it.
Yeah. Same.
So guys, we did it. We reached a quarter of a million
Thank God I have an
subscribers.
antidote for this
The
for
fact,
Yagami.
the
'cause
fact
I
that
definitely
we've
don't want to
reached
lose
such
the
a big
start of this
milestone in
stage
such a
of the game.
short amount of time is fantastic to me. Petscop 2. Right, let's move on. After doing our whoa movie stuff,
Oh.
I'll actually
Oh
make
my
it in the
God.
future. Thomas,
Last name.
have you
You know it's
seen
gonna
any
be part of
films
it, right?
recently?
You know it's gonna be part of it, right?
What, the song I made?
Yeah. But I'm just gonna
Oh.
like put in like a different song. Yeah, so that totally happened, but I'm not gonna put it in because it just seemed really, really unneeded. Enjoy the rest of the podcast, guys. Completely.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
this is the worst
It's
thing
gonna
ever.
be really bad. Like have like, no wait. Could we, if it's not copyrighted and the creator's okay with it, could we like sing a song to like the guy playing Mission Impossible on a recorder? Just like films
Probably.
we have been watching, maybe TV shows or other stuff like Netflix,
Or we could just have like a transition song.
cinema, or YouTube.
Let's put in like a song as like a transition thing, where it's just like 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 the
Can you have me doing
the
like a
end-
stupid voice, like?
Hello, it's time for what we've been watching. With we need to stop the
I can't say what's going through my head. Right, Thomas, films
Yeah.
or TV shows, what have you been watching?
Across like a few weeks ago, I watched
Yes.
the entirety of season 1 of One Punch Man.
Whoa,
Which was
that's the
it was a
anime
great
about
show.
Jacob Kinsey. Did you get it? 'Cause I thought it's his new haircut. The joke is that he said his haircut was bad, even though it wasn't even that bad. So we take the mick out of him for having a good haircut that he said was bad. So, where have you been watching it? So, sir, where have you been out watching? Did you watch it in English?
Yes.
You dirty bugger.
I was watching it while playing games, so I don't want to watch the subtitle. I don't want to read subtitles while at the same time.
But if you
playing
watch
the
an
game.
anime, you've got to watch it in the Japanese. When I watched the Batman Ninja thing, which I
Oh,
wish I
what's
didn't, it was a
Batman
bit of a waste of time. I watched it in Japanese.
What, Batman?
Yeah, the Batman Ninja. It hasn't really been anything notable I've watched. Oh, JonTron's back, by the way. That's one thing that I've watched recently. With another Flex Tape video.
Okay, I'm gonna just discount this. I would really like to catch this Meryl, but I can't. And I'm just gonna
Haha.
discount this because I have no Pokeballs. So
What else is there
I'm
been?
gonna just bend the rules a bit. There's no luck. I'm just gonna run away.
I've watched,
Get nothing from this.
I've watched Fantastic Beasts 2. That was very good. I've seen.
was cool.
Excuse me. I've seen the new Wreck-It Ralph. That was also pretty good.
I don't know. I think I'm probably just gonna wait until that comes out on DVD or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way they represented every app was kind of done in a timeless way. Where some of it will get dated in like a couple of years, but it's kind of shown. It's kind of the way that you'll be able to watch that Disney film whenever, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, right. Because like for
Is it
example,
like a
one of
thing
my
where it's
favorite.
like you don't really necessarily have to watch the first one to?
Oh no,
second
you don't really need to watch the first one.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
literally nothing, in there. Ooh, who have I got a message
Yeah.
from? Oh no. This is to my buddy Ben, even though he won't ever listen to the podcast. He's stuck on the bus. Everybody give him a... Could you put in like a really crap, like, round of applause stock
Yeah,
effect
Yeah.
here?
I
Can
probably
we
will.
just get a round of applause for Ben for being a brave boy? Why am I breathing so heavily?
How did Supersonic miss? No.
I shove cubes of cheese down my eyeballs.
Why has Supersonic missed twice now?
Supersonic. Speaking of Sonic, he's in Wreck-It Ralph 2, and he has a couple of lines, and he's a reader of great literature. And it's funny how he has an in-depth know. He knows what the internet is. And did you know that it's
Okay,
canon?
let's go, Yogi.
It's canon that Sonic the Hedgehog knows that Sonic the Hedgehog porn exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Twitter takeover they did. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he talks about Shadow's like, what is Shenado? And he's like, oh, don't open that. Do you know how sad I was? Do you know what I tried to do like one day? I listened to like Sonic Adventure 2 voice clips and tried to replicate them.
That answers.
Yeah. It's really sad.
I stopped mid-sentence there because I got out of a trainer battle and went straight into another one.
Yeah. And like, Shadow's voice in Sonic Adventure 2 is really funny to me.
Yeah.
I am Shadow. Wait, is it possible for you to pull up the script for,
Shrek, I can definitely do that.
no, not for Shrek, for that scene from Sonic Adventure 2 where Sonic and Shadow meet?
Maybe. But I've got to just get through this battle first.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just get it up. So if you've never played Sonic Adventure 2, there is a great part in it where, hold on, Sonic and v Shadow script. Yeah, it's funny. It's just really funny how it's delivered, and oh dear. And you've got to deliver it how it was delivered in the game, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, it has the entire script. What? Okay.
Gee
where is
willikers.
it? Can we just do one where we just read through, like, do a fan dub of Sonic Adventure? Do you remember that? Wait. Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south of the city. We're en route. Everything's a go. This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over. Oh, and then it has the, what in the world? Sonic busts out of helicopter and grabs onto it. Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that Hedgehog. And then you remember this? Wait.
Talk about low-budget flights.
Talk about
No
low-budget
food or
flights.
movies.
Food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do, like, when we get to, like, Shadow's voice, I'm just gonna do that as Mario.
It's kind of like, what is it when
Get
Shadow
to it,
surprises
Get to,
you?
like,
Just like,
get to the part where it starts,
my name
like,
is a
the action
Shadow. I'm the world's most ultimate life form.
Just like after, go to like when Sonic says what.
Oh wait, so when's this? Oh no, I know. This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Ha! Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on. And then he beats him, and he's like, "Whoa, what?"
It all starts with this: a jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald. Walking towards Shadow. No, I know what's going on. The military is mistaking me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Starts running
Chaos
towards him.
control.
Stay something, you fake hedgehog. Whoa, he's fast. Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
My name is Mario. I am the world's ultimate life form. There's no games. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Cool. Mario.
I was here before you.
What is it? Wait, hold on.
answered
Go
fake
to
here.
the. Do you know what I mean by the scene between Sonic and Shadow?
I'll make you eat those words.
Yes.
Okay, I get him there.
Okay, so face off with Shadow. Do you want me to do do you want me to do that as Sonic?
Yeah. No. Do that for the actions. Do that to the actions.
Phew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Baker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh, you're not even...
I'll make you eat those words.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now.
Shadow,
before the iron
what are you
blows up with
doing?
you on it.
Hurry back here now before the iron blows up with you with it. Blows up? Whoa.
I gotta get in there.
I gotta get out of here. Oh, I dropped my phone. Can we just make that one time like a fan reading of the hero story from Sonic Adventure?
We need to do epic readings in different voices. We need to make a thing that we do.
Like Knuckles. Knuckles is like, so he's at Pumpkin Hill and he's like, this place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find that Master Emerald. What did Eggman sound
Knuckles suddenly becomes Scottish.
Let me your
I
ears
need
and
to
listen me
find the
very
Master
carefully.
Emerald.
My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's most greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Look, half the moon is gone. Eggman, that creep never gets up.
Okay,
God.
so on the
Let's
topic of
move
games,
on.
I think it's time we move on to our next topic, which is...
Hold on, I know what we're talking about. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Game of the Year, not Smash Bros.
Oh. Colors weave between the fire and flames.
So,
Going
so
forth, only one thing remains. Okay, Game of the Year. Here's the thing. I don't think I've played enough games that have come out this year to class anything for Game of the Year, but I've played enough of some of them. So, like, I don't
and
own...
I've seen enough to know what possibly could be Game of the Year. There's like,
Okay.
Shall
we break it
contenders,
down?
I think.
Shall we
There's,
break
like,
it down to...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you want it to be 3 each, like your top 3?
Yeah.
And then we'll, like, debate it? Alright.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first, me or you?
You can go first.
Alright. What games came out this year? Okay, so is this just, like, Game of the Year, or is it just, like, personal favourites?
Well, Game of the Year. We can then talk about stuff that we also like this year.
So, I think when I talk about personal favourites, I'll talk about games that I only just played this year.
Yeah.
Some may actually surprise you. So I think Game of the Year. Third is probably... you can't really call it Game of the Year though, but... Oh, this is hard actually. Probably Sonic Mania Plus.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, because it did come out this year, and it added so much to the table. And I just love base Sonic Mania anyway. Number 2 is Fortnite. No, not that. I can't think of any. I mean, I guess the obvious one to say is Red Dead 2, but I haven't really played any of it, so I can't really like give it a proper judgment. I mean,
And Ethan, what is your number 1?
No, okay, looking at it, I think Pikachu and Eevee should be a contender there, because...
Yeah, it should really be a contender, but at the same time...
Yeah.
It's like... It's weird because it's a weird
hybrid.
place in the franchise.
Yeah.
Between like
but,
they're trying to kind of, I guess, remake Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah, and it's also open to the casual market, which to me, Pikachu and Eevee is my ideal kind of Pokemon game, because I love Pokemon, but it just puts me off like the amount of time and effort you have to invest in it, to get something out of it. But Pikachu Let's Go Eevee is the kind of Pokemon game I'd want, basically.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy for. And number 1, I can say this is number 1 because I played it, and I played it, a lot of it. Here's the
You want
thing.
me to guess what it is?
Yeah, take a guess.
Spider-Man.
Yes, it is Spider-Man. I played it. When I went with my cousins, I played at least 10 hours of it. It is fantastic. Just like, here's the thing. For me to like a Spider-Man game, you've got to get the web swinging on. And if the web swinging is great, it's fantastic. And the game is just phenomenal. And plus, it's just fan service. Like, my favorite, I can play as my favorite Spider-Man. Alright.
So, my number 3 is going to surprise you quite a bit. My number 3 is... Now, I was going to originally say, I think I was originally going to say, Red Dead 2 here. But
Alright.
now I think it's like I don't think I've had like enough experience, and I don't think like there's
Yeah.
enough praise for it really compared to the other two, like the top
because
two
the
that I have.
the Red Dead 2, like, some people are like, it's a perfect game, and people are like, no, I mean, it's just like a big movie sometimes.
Yeah, it says yeah.
Yeah, which
I
a
was,
game shouldn't be.
So I'm gonna say for number 3, and it's gonna surprise you. I'm gonna say
Alright.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
That came out this year?
Yeah. Came
Oh,
out
it
the
did,
start of this
didn't
year.
it? Yeah, I mean,
So
I'd happily, I mean, from the stuff I've seen from it, it seems like a really solid fighting game. And it hasn't really
Yeah,
got
it's
any
like- it's-
competition aside from Smash Brothers, really.
on
Smash Brothers is
considering
more of a
the
party game.
considering the impact that it's had on the fighting game community, I would very
Yeah.
much say that it could be up there with like the biggest games this year.
Yeah, because when you think about it, there's a lot of what I like to call Marvel v. Capcom Infinite refugees, because
Yeah.
they've been alienated by the new game, because the new game isn't as tight as Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Yeah.
which is, you know, 3-on-3 battles with a lot of explosive combos and that kind of
It's a
thing.
game that I want to get into quite a bit because like
Yeah. I wonder if there was another fighting game that's come out recently, which has 3-on-3 battles with a great art style and crossing over characters from many eras of a franchise.
Fortnite.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball Fighters, it looks very good.
So then my number 2, I would honestly
Number
say.
2?
Now I don't know whether I should say this number 2 or I should just combine number 1 and number 2 into the same thing.
No,
Because
you've got to choose.
They're as good as
between
each
the two.
other though. Like I mean, in terms of like the experience I've had with the game,
Let's go Eevee.
in terms of the experience I've had with the game, number 2 I've got like in terms of like what I've seen of the game, number
Yeah.
2 is going to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
then-
yeah.
But then number
It
1 is God of War.
Oh, God of War, yeah. Oh.
What
But
a
Spider-Man,
game!
yes,
I've only
Spider-Man,
watched a let's play of it, but it was from what
Yeah.
I've seen, it was really good.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is coming from two broke-ass British boys that kind of don't have proper consoles.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox One.
Yeah,
I
we've
missed
got,
out on
I've
the
got,
market
I've,
for
I've got
PS4.
a Switch, which, to be honest, last year was the year for me for Switch.
Yeah. It is
Just for
probably
the
going to be the...
Yeah,
I think at this-
I'll
yeah,
still
yeah.
play the hell out of one specific game that's coming out on Friday, but I think last year
But
just had more
You'll
consistent.
play the hell of it on Christmas Day.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna like. I've already
I'll-
tried to
I'll
persuade
play the hell out of it on
Thomas.
Friday.
Yeah, I've tried to tried to persuade Thomas to let me have a go, but he's like, no.
You've got to
You experience it for yourself,
I'm
which, fair
saying
enough,
you've got to
yeah.
experience it for yourself. Unless you want to just do Brawl. Unless you want to just do Smash mode, then fair enough. But
Yeah,
if you wanna
Smash
do,
mode.
like,
Yeah, I
if
don't
you
want
want to
to
do World
do
of
like
Light,
World of Light.
which I'm probably
No,
going to
I want
complete,
to
like,
experience
which
that
I'm
for
probably going to
myself.
complete in like a combination of that night and the night after. Well,
Yeah, same.
yeah.
That's what
It's
I'm
like I'm
gonna
probably
spend
not
my
gonna, like-
the day after Boxing Day, or maybe Boxing Day. I'll spend it playing World of Light and just get, because apparently it only takes a couple of hours to get all the characters, which is ridiculous considering that what you have 8 at the start of the game,
Yeah.
12.
It's like
And
you open up the
then-
game, you go into Smash, you go into online, you're thinking, I'm just going to go on online straight away, it won't be that bad. Opens up the
Yeah.
character section, sees the 8 characters, looks like I'm practicing my Fox then.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm a dirty Captain Falcon main, so from the time I open up the box, I'm like, I'm good.
Well, no, because it's just 8 characters, and Falcon isn't part of those, I think.
Oh no, he
Falcon's-
was in Smash.
Yeah, he was in the
60 oh,
original. He was in the original.
Yeah, but he's
12.
not the original character. Oh.
There was the original 12, but there was the 8
I
that you
mean,
got out of the box.
here's one theory. I don't know if this is true, but I have a feeling that the way you unlock characters, it's obviously through World of Light, but I have a feeling it's going to go, so you got your N64 roster, then you're going to have your extended N64
Yeah.
roster,
Yeah,
and then
I
it'll
think
be
I think that's how
Melee,
he said
and then
it,
it'll be
though.
Brawl.
Yeah.
But I think that they'll sprinkle in a couple of the new characters as you go along. So it's
Yeah,
like
that'd be-
as soon
that'd
as
be
you
good, yeah.
as soon as you get all the N64 characters, they're like, oh,
If they do it the same way as
okay,
like
now you can play
Subspace,
as
where you unlock them
Bayonetta.
randomly through the story, and it's like based on what the story's about. It's like,
Yeah,
and you realise at the end of it, oh, so this person's at the end. If I would prefer if it's like, you've beaten this part of the story. Here's this character.
yeah,
And
it,
it's like,
it would be.
if
it
at
would
the
be
end of it-
nice. Oh no,
Go
you
on.
Karen.
Go on.
No,
Go on.
I insist.
If at the end of it, it was like the new characters came together or something like, or it was like what I want to do is what I want to see is like you get, like, if it was just normal unlock conditions, that'd be cool too. Like, if there was like,
Yeah.
there would, I think it'd be cool if like there was like normal unlock conditions outside of story, but then you could also unlock them by just going through story.
I know that there is because So have you heard? Obviously, if you're in the Smash Brothers community, you'll know that classic mode is specific to every character.
Yeah.
So it's no longer random. It's no longer generated. Thank God, because in my opinion, the classic mode in Smash 3DS was really good. The
Yeah,
classic
it was
mode in
good,
Wii U was awful.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to play it. Which kind of assumes that, and I think it's at the end of every time you do classic mode, you're most likely to bump into a new character.
Yeah.
Which means doing classic mode with all 8 characters should get you another 8.
Yeah.
Doing it with those, and plus, literally, as soon as I get Zelda, I think I'm happy. As soon as I get Zelda and Daisy and Isabelle, I think I'm.
As soon as you get like Ryu, Ken, and Little Mac, would be cool.
Yeah, like.
'Cause they're the guys
One
that
thing
I
I'm
wanna
really
main.
looking forward to is the Smash Squad Strike.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's really fun.
Also, okay. Yeah, so there's something that I texted you about, that I messaged you about. Mario Tennis Aces recently just got an update.
Yeah,
Where there's now
update.
there was now a flipping doubles tournament, which is awesome.
Yeah, with friends. I mean, if I find Mario Tennis Aces cheaper
Yeah.
than usual, I'll get it
Yeah.
because I played it recently and I really enjoyed it. And the
Yeah.
fact is that it's free DLC, which I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Which means that, and literally, somebody could, if it's cheap, I'll get it just so I can play as Pauline.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time she's been in a spin-off
Game outside of like a game
outside of Mario.
like,
Well, this is the
Donkey
first time
Kong,
this.
Gong, and
yeah,
Odyssey.
She's only been in Mario and Donkey Kong 1 and also Super Mario Odyssey. It completely went from my mind then, one of my favourite games of all time.
Mm.
Yes.
So one thing I also must add, one of the newest characters in the game, Petey Piranha, is absolutely massive.
In what?
Like,
Mario Tennis
compare him
Aces?
to Bowser, and Bowser's like
Yeah,
half
he's
the
a-
size of him.
Yeah, he's a big boy,
that
isn't he?
big.
He's a big boy.
I mean, Bowser's size, like,
Yeah.
there is no consistent sizing for Bowser.
Like, I mean, I'm looking at my amiibos now. Ike is taller than Bowser.
Yeah, which is weird. Like, it always changes his size. Like in Mario Party,
Luigi is slightly taller than Bowser, slouching.
Oh, thank you, Jen, so much. Jen was talking to me today, my cousin Jen, about what I want for Christmas, and I was like, if it has the word amiibo in it, I'll be happy. And she used to send me a message saying, "What amiibo is it that you want?" How far do I push this?
Get a peach one.
Oh. Any Mario one except oh the wedding Mario Odyssey ones would be cool.
Yeah. Okay. On the topic of amiibos, something I'm annoyed about is that Nintendo, even though they've announced like amiibo support for Smash Bros Ultimate, they haven't announced like anything. I mean, and they've like how the amiibos will work for the new characters. Because there's a few amiibos for new characters like Isabelle and Chrom.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, well, how are these like not compatible yet?
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling it's going to be that if there's an amiibo of that character, it will work. Which then comes into conflict with then damn. Because I've got an Inkling amiibo, but I already use it for Smash Brothers. No, sorry, I already used the Inkling girl amiibo for Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I've said to her, the wedding Mario Odyssey ones would be cool, and if you can't find them, any Splatoon 2 ones will do. I've nearly got all the Splatoon 1 amiibo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what's funny on Snapchat and the Instagrams? On Snapchat, people promote their Instagram whenever they post.
On
Well,
Snap,
my
on
friends do.
Instagram.
They advertise. No, so it's like recent Insta, and you're like, all right. Then isn't like
It's
the whole
like on
point of
Facebook and
Instagram-
Twitter. It's fair enough when it's just like, oh yeah, here's my latest Instagram post. Here's the link to it.
Yeah, but like it's not even the link to it. It's just like, oh, I've got a recent Instagram. I mean, I've done it a couple of times if it's a nice photo, but most of my Instagram is quality, and it's totally
So-
loved by everyone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think we should probably end it off there.
Yeah, if you want. There hasn't been a lot of ha funnies in this one.
Well, there's been you.
Yeah, I have a feeling that doing like a full read through of Sonic Adventure 2 would be quite funny and should be something we should do in the future, or any
Yeah.
game really.
Just make a make an entire podcast where we're just reading
Yeah.
through a script of a game. For, like,
Yeah,
the
I
entirety of
mean,
it.
you could probably get copyright strike, but we'll see how long it lasts before it gets taken
we'll
down.
see we'll make like a whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, this person's gonna be this person. So it's like Shadow's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking Mario, Sonic's
Yeah,
just
or
gonna be
like-
Sonic. Dr. Vegaman's gonna become like
just
a
kind of
Luigi or
like
something.
imagine. Wait. So just imagine. Let me see if I've still got the. Is it still up? I'm just wondering if I've still got the Chrome thing up. Yeah, I have. Just imagine. This is Tails, and it's just there's no mistake about it. It must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced by and super strong. It's called Prison Island.
Tails, voiced by the Frog.
I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe Sonic would destroy military buildings or rob a bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic?
Oh my God.
I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy! Yay!
Amy, let me tap that.
What would Amy's voice be like?
And I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Again?
Howdy, I know it might something little good.
Get the hell away
Knuckles
from
is
me,
like,
you devil spawn.
Knuckles is a freaking.
Here I come, Rufflet. Can we end it off with the whole rap of Unknown from me, which I actually know from the top of my head? Do you know it?
I kind of know it.
Okay, here we go. Thank you. Hold on. Before we end it off, just thank you for watching, listening, or watching if you're on YouTube. Follow us on social
yeah.
media.
Follow us on SoundCloud.
Just WebWeegie
And
on everything.
subscribe to us
or
on
SoundCloud.
YouTube.
Yeah, just give us a watch. Yeah, if you've made it to the end of this, comment.
Peanut butter jelly time.
No, don't you dare. Comment. Let me think of something related to Unknown from me. I give the coldest shoulder. Or my fists can go through boulders. Do you remember that part of the song? Knock, knock, it's
Okay.
Knuckles. the emerald holder. Man, the emerald holder. Give him the coldest shoulder. My fists go through boulder. Here
Right,
I
let's-
come,
let's get this
rougher
up
than
there.
the rest of them,
Wait,
the
hold
best
on,
of them, tougher
hold on,
than leather.
Ethan,
you can call me
Ethan, stop,
Knuckles,
stop,
unlike
stop,
Sonic,
Ethan.
I don't chuckle. Oh,
I
what?
probably flex my muscles.
I'm hard as nails.
It ain't hard to tell.
I break them down whether they,
Solid or frail.
unlike the rest of them, independence is my first breath.
First test, feel the right, then the worst.
Then the
left.
words like,
But on an island in the heavens, my blood of Mayans as it flows inside me. My duty is
to save
save
the
the
flower
flower from
from
evil
evil
deterioration.
yeah. What is it?
I will be the one to present your
Want to set your heart free true. Bam, 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 bam. Cleanse yourself from them evil spirits that's in you.
Right, I think we
Tougher
should
than the
stop
rest of
there
them. Awesome. I'll stop recording. See you next time.
then. See you next time, guys.
Goodbye.